Hello and welcome to Causeless Joy Tarot Channel. July 2017 is the kickoff month for this channel, so I'm very pleased to welcome you to my channel today and to the reading for Cancers for July 2017. These are general readings, and if you would like a more detailed reading, my information is listed in the comment section below. And if you like this reading, please subscribe and like the video, and there will be more to come in the future. Alright, so today the two decks that I'm working with is the Art of the Starstream Oracle. This is the deck that we will use for guidance, and then we will also be using the Legacy of the Divine for the primary 7-card reading. This month I'm doing 7-card spreads. Those spread combinations will change throughout from month to month, so do stay tuned for upcoming changes there to that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started now with the Legacy of the Divine, this 7-card spread, calling in the angels, guides, and helpers, and all that loves the sign of Cancer to assist with the reading for today for the month of July 2017. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Alright, so we're looking at the energy for Cancer for the month of July 2017. The energy for Cancer. What is on the horizon in this upcoming month? What would the guides, teachers, and helpers have the viewers to become aware of in this upcoming month of July 2017? The sign of Cancer. Alright, so let's go ahead, and we have the 8 of Cups falling out for you. I'm going to put that back in the deck, and we'll see if that card truly does want to come out in this spread. Alright, so that feels about right. Let's go ahead and cut the cards. Alright. Cancer, what do we have going on for you in the month of July 2017? Alright, so let's take a look here at the bottom card on the deck. We have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. Here, the 6 of Swords upright usually talks about moving from calmer waters, from troubled waters into calmer waters. Now in the reverse, it doesn't necessarily mean the opposite, that you're moving into choppy waters. More so for me, this card in the reverse speaks to standing still, being completely present with what's going on in your life in the reverse on the 6 of Swords there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cards that came out for you for the month of July for Cancer. So in the past position here, we have the 9 of Cups, of Coins in the reverse. So the 9 of Coins upright really speaks to abundance. As you can see, this lady on this card is holding her bird here in her hand. There's this nice little this lit up overhang over her, which I'm trying to see, are those, yeah, they are coins. So the coins here are all over her, all around her. And this card really signifies abundance. But in the reverse, it really speaks to perhaps in the past you have had to deal with a lot of financial constraints or challenges. So in the past position here with the 9 of coins in the reverse, really signifying financial challenges that you've had to deal with. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next card in this spread, which is in your present position. We have the 8 of Swords. Okay, so the 8 of Swords is about feeling trapped, feeling like perhaps this money thing, this financial thing that you've been dealing with in the past has left you feeling trapped. As you can see on this card here, the person is just kind of tied up. The atmosphere behind them doesn't look very peaceful or calm. They're blindfolded, very vulnerable, and feeling trapped. So that is the energy coming through for Cancer for the month of July. Let's go ahead and take a look and see if how things will be shaping up more for you in this month. In the future position, we have another Swords card, and Swords are about mental thinking. We have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So the 5 of Swords upright talks about really standing up for what you believe in, maybe having and 5s do signify challenges. So again, and which is also in line with what we've already seen thus far, the financial challenges and the feeling of being stuck there. This card does speak to, in the reverse, is actually a good thing. So perhaps some of these challenges that you've had to endure in the past, going forward, those things will be turned around, or you will feel a sense of relief from some of the things that have been burdening you or challenging you in the past as it relates to your finances. Again, Swords are really mental activity, mental energy. So I'm getting the impression now to advise you to watch your thoughts, to be mindful of what you're thinking, because what you think you become. So I know how difficult it can be sometimes to keep a positive attitude when things are not going according to plan or as we had hoped they would go. But this card reminds us that things do turn around, things do change. So hang in there, Cancer. In the what to do position, we have the 3 of Wands in the reverse. So upright, the 3 of Wands talks about your ship coming in, finally getting what you've been waiting for. In the reverse, it is hanging out maybe a little bit more, waiting for everything to line up, which is also was indicated in the 6 of Swords in the reverse here. The 6 of Swords in reverse also is similar to the 3 of Wands in the reverse. Things may not seem to be moving as quickly as you'd hope that they would move. There may be necessary delays is what's coming to me. So you may have to deal with some necessary delays with what although I don't see the Hanged Man here in your spread, it does, the cards thus far are indicating that there may be some challenges on the horizon for you in July, which is why what I was just saying about watching your thoughts is going to be critical for the sign of Cancer in the month of July, because these reversals here indicate that things may not be going as you had originally planned or hoped for in the month of July. The Wands is about taking action. We have Swords here as your primary energy, and then we also have 2 sword cards as well that we've already taken a look at. So that tells me that your thinking is what is highlighted in the month of July. What are you thinking? How are you thinking about your situation? So in the external influences position, we do have the 9 of Wands, another challenge card going on here. This guy is getting close to the end of the challenges, right? 9s are about completion. And then the next wand card is 10, which is the actual completion. So this guy is really getting close, biding his time, but getting close to a place of where perhaps there's some relief in some area of your life. Wands is an earth energy. It's about action. So feeling perhaps challenged with the actions that you've been taking because they are not netting you, right? The return on investment has not been what you were hoping to receive. Okay, this 3 of Wands in the reverse signifies that there are delays indicated for you in the month, or challenges indicated for you in the month of July. Again, a strong reminder to monitor your thoughts. The external influences is a feeling of being tired, frustrated, just perhaps even wanting to give up. But I would encourage you today not to give up, and that, there is hope. There is hope for your situation, and this too shall pass. It's what's coming to me. This too shall pass. Now, in the next position here, we have your hopes and fears. So in the hopes and fears position, we have the King of Swords in the reverse. Again, another swords energy. This king is the head of the sword family, okay? And again, a lot of sword energy coming through for you in the month of July. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards so far out of 7, highly favoring the energy of thinking. The king is in the reverse, so the hopes and fears, having the King of Swords as your hopes and fears in the reverse, is really signifying that there may be some fear going on in your thinking. Again, very critical for you to monitor your thinking in the month of July. All right. Now, and the final outcome position, we do have the Tower. Now, after all of this swords energy, these challenges that you may indeed face in the month of July, the Tower, this major arcana card, is signifying that these these events are necessary to bring about the changes that will get you to the next level, that will take you to a new level of understanding. So these struggles, these challenges, these perhaps people in your life that are not acting the way that you would prefer them to act, or doing the things that you would prefer them to do. Change is coming. The tower does signify that change is on its way, and this tower is in the final outcome position. So it really that much more says to me that this energy that you're dealing with, which is somewhat challenging, I must say, in terms of your thinking, in terms of how you're feeling about where you are in life right now. This tower is showing up to say that these things are very necessary in order to bring about the changes that you are truly wanting to see happen in your life. So, some people don't like to see the Tower card. Me personally, I think that it signifies big changes. And sometimes we know that big changes often feel uncomfortable because it's unfamiliar, it's unknown, and what we don't know about, we have a tendency to fear. But it looks to me that you've already had to go through some challenges, and you've lived through those for the most part. If you're watching this video, you certainly made it through those challenges, and you will continue to overcome by monitoring your thoughts and not allowing negative thinking to run your life. All right. So let's go ahead now and take a look at your guidance card for the month of July. What is the guidance available for Cancer? And happy birthday, by the way, Cancer. July is the month of Cancer. So I want to wish all of you lovely Cancerians out there a very happy birthday season. So let's see. And I know that wasn't the greatest birthday message that you just received, but again, to whom much is given, much is required. So, some of these challenges are designed to bring you to a higher level. And, we wouldn't get to those higher levels nearly as quickly without some of the challenges that we have to go through. So, what is the guidance card for Cancer for the month of July 2017? What guidance is coming through from the angels for Cancer to assist them on their journey? All right, here we go. That is your card. And so let's take a look at your guidance card. And you have, there is no death. There is no death, which is interesting because death signifies endings, right? It signifies, but it also signifies new beginnings as well. But for me, seeing there is no death coming up really says to me, in line with your reading, that there's no end in sight to what is possible for you beyond these challenges, beyond these this feeling of being trapped, this sense of not moving in the direction or as quickly in the direction that you would like to go through. I think this card is speaking to encourage you that there is hope. There is hope beyond what you thought was the end of the road. Perhaps you're at the end of your ability to be patient. Perhaps you're at the end of your ability to at the end of your rope feeling like you can't hold on anymore. But there is no death. There is nothing that ends permanently. There's only love and life. So I thank you for joining me for your July reading. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in August. Namaste.